Hi everyone, I have a cold. So I was thinking about sex, and I realized that I have this story to tell. Someone close to me who lives in the suburbs of Boston had lost their job, and so they had joined with a company of in-home sales for women's lingerie and sex paraphernalia. And she had entered it to sell the lingerie, and she had these parties in her house, and women would come, married women, suburban women, would come and look at the underwear and purchase lingerie. And what was also part of this whole company was a lot of sex paraphernalia, dildos, and things like that for women. And she eventually stopped because these gatherings just turned into buying these women buying these dildos to masturbate with. So I also know from talking to married women that I know in the Boston area, in the suburbs, one of the complaints is that they're never touched by the man. The sexual relationship is one of a woman not being touched, and the man just wham bam, thank you, ma'am, climbing on top of the woman, or having the woman climb on top of the man, and just pounding a few times till the man comes, and then the man rolls over and the woman is completely unsatisfied. So there's a lot of different ways to look at this. I mean, in a way, this kind of interaction ignores the physical and just focuses on a momentary orgasm. There's no real participation in including all of the physical. The woman is not touched, and the man is not touched. I mean, are the women touching the men? Are the men touching the women? Are they respecting the physical? Is there complete interaction? Is there an approach to all this to respect and enjoy and include all that's here in the physical? I mean, is there more to just this momentary orgasm? Well, if we include the physical world and we stop moving as the images in our minds, maybe a new world will open up, and the expression of ourselves physically through sexual intimacy will become something we never imagined to be possible. So we have to forgive our fears and those things that stop us from becoming aware of the physical. And in this, both the male and the female are responsible. And buying dildos isn't really the solution. So here in this suburban area where people have a home and a bed to even have the limited sexual experience that they complain about, is an opportunity to really learn to work with the physical, because there are people in the world that don't even have that opportunity. As we ignore, not only do we ignore ourselves physically here, within our sexual expression, we ignore what's going on in the world. We don't consider the physical world and look at how this world exists, why it exists, what are the systems that create all this, what is the system that creates a man to direct himself as just ejaculating and not even touching the woman, and what is the system that creates a woman just lying there and not being satisfied, and then just going to these parties and buying dildos and talking about how the behavior of the men is not satisfying. I mean, complaining about it all and not actually standing up and doing anything about it all obviously is not a solution. So with destiny, the whole point is for us to realize that this physical world is what is real and not what is in our minds. A lot of the ideas that we exist as are limiting and they're not satisfying us. So we have to stand up and direct ourselves and become self-responsible, not only for our own physical bodies, but everything that is in this world. So this inclusion of this physical world and becoming aware of it is the only choice we have. This is our opportunity to become a full expression of life. This is it. This is heaven on earth. This is where this is created. And complaining isn't going to do it. And buying dildos at parties isn't going to do it. Self-direction. So join the Destiny I process and understand how it is you're existing as thoughts, ideas, and opinions in and as your mind, and how images in and as your mind are what you have been taught to follow and satisfy you, and obviously they're not. It's not working. It's not real. It's not including this physical world. It's just diminishing us and abusing us and this world. So, sex, dildos, and underwear discussions at suburban households with women are not the solution. Anyway, thank you.